Boys, there's been a lot of chatter online about Marathon recently. Some people love it, some people hate it, and there are a lot of opinions flying around everywhere. But there is specifically one thing that I have thought about that I haven't really seen anybody else discuss, so I wanted to talk with you all about it today. Make sure to give me your thoughts on the game in the comments below if you checked out the Server Slam or watched someone play the game. And without further ado, let's dive in. Basically, to make a very, very long story short, I finally got some time to jump into the Marathon Server Slam free beta thing, and it has been a roller coaster of emotions to say the least. At first I was going to do my classic live commentary going over my first few runs in the game, kind of like the storytelling videos I did for Arc Raiders recently, but I ran into a few issues. Right off the bat, I was having a really rough time getting into the game, probably for all the reasons you've already heard from other content creators. I was trying to acclimate to what the game was bringing to the table. I didn't know what any of the items did. It was just a mess at first. The systems and functionality in this game are not just dense, they are thicker than a bowl of oatmeal, and I am sure that is why a lot of people bounced off the game. So my first attempt at making a video was derailed. And then I pivoted towards doing a more basic, scripted review, giving my thoughts as someone who has played a lot of Bungie games for many, many hours. But I kind of felt like there was already too much of that out there. So yeah, I kind of scrapped the scripted video review. But I did notice one thing when working on it that I wanted to talk about specifically, and it could be a big issue for this game going forward if it manages to survive. To give you some quick but necessary backstory, I played a ton of Destiny and Destiny 2. I bought every single expansion right up until Edge of Fate, and I have thousands of hours in the series. So I have seen the high highs of modern Bungie design and the many missteps and mistakes making up the low lows along the way. These devs have made some worlds that I love, and even though I was at first repelled from Marathon based on the new user experience, I did find that the more time I put in, the more I appreciated what they had to offer me. But even as I put in more time, as I got more comfortable, as I grew to actually enjoy what I was experiencing, there was still this looming specter in the back of my mind that I just couldn't shake. This was the best that Bungie could put together. This was the best they could do, learning from Destiny and how the new player experience was absolutely god-awful over there, and then delaying Marathon to try and make things better based on feedback they got in the alpha. All of that and what has been delivered, I would argue, is still in a rough state. Things like bugs that should have been caught by Q&A testing by this point, the icons and items looking too similar, the UI being an absolute mess to navigate. There are still a lot of hurdles for this game to overcome. The fear I have, the realization that made me really worried about the future of this game, is the fact that this is going to be yet another live service game. Now, a lot of you are probably saying, really, House? No shit. It's been marketed as a live service game this entire time. Thanks for catching up. But what I'm actually trying to say is, they need to not only make up ground to get this game into a decent state, but they also have to deliver on story expansion, more content, more systems to keep players engaged, a constant drip feed of new stuff, all at the same time. Once this game launches, they have to not only repair the train that they're driving, but they also need to be building the track in front of it as it is traveling at full speed. And any more delays or hiccups or missteps could fully derail this thing. It is a tough juggling act for the best studio. And given the past decade of what we've experienced with Destiny, I don't think that's a moniker that anybody would give to current day Bungie. Now, some people are already saying it's too late, this game's dead on arrival, it's Concord 2 or 3 or whatever the buzzwords are this week. But I have seen Bungie come back from bad launches. It's practically their trademark at this point, if we're being honest, which is a whole other issue that we should probably talk about another time. But even though I'm coming around on this game and my opinion on it, and went from regretting pre-ordering it to thinking it might be fun for a while to actually full-on being excited again for the full launch, I am just as concerned that even if they use their patented Bungie magic to pull this thing out of the fire for a bit, it may not be enough to keep the full house from burning down at the end of the day. Like I said in my last video on Marathon, I will be the first to admit I was wrong about being hyped for this game if I don't enjoy it. But until the game finally releases, I guess we're all just gonna have to sit back and see. I just wanted to share my thoughts and bring my worries to you all. So like I said, make sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you want to keep up with what we're doing here on the channel, make sure you subscribe. And for those of you waiting on it, just know I am hard at work finishing up my next ARC video as you guys are watching this. I hope to have that out for you guys really soon. If you enjoyed, please consider hitting all the YouTube buttons, and if you really enjoyed, maybe consider sharing it with a friend. But that's all for me today. I'm Haunted House, and thank you so much for hanging out with me. As always, make sure to eat well, stay hydrated, take care of yourself and those around you. And I will see you in the next one, friends.